Hi collective, welcome to Sacred Wisdom Oracle. I'm Sophia and I'm back for another reading. I hope everyone is doing fabulous today. Hope you guys enjoyed your long weekend if you are in the United States. If not, I hope you just had a nice weekend. I want to welcome everyone back. Welcome all my new subscribers. Welcome to the family, y'all. This is going to be a general collective reading, you guys. So I'm just lighting my Palo Santo here. This is going to be a general collective reading. One part of the reading may resonate, another part may not. I do have to give a trigger warning just because sometimes the subject matter that comes out is not always the easiest to digest, I guess I should say. So let's go ahead and get into things, you guys. Yeah, divine angels, ancestors, spirit, and guides, I call upon you to surround myself and the collective with your love, light, and guidance, with the highest protection. I ask that only beings of light into this space, offering wisdom for the collective's highest good. Guide me with clarity, shield me from harm, and help me to see what is needed in this read. Alright, I hope you guys can hear me okay. Let me move this mic a little closer. Okay. Alright, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels of the highest white light, what do you have for the collective overall energy for this reading? First card out is Exposed, Truth Revealed. So there could be a truth being revealed, something's being uncovered, collective. I love this energy coming out first. Someone could be born in 1983, or 1983 could be significant. I guess someone could be 83, but I'm picking up more or less that this could be when someone was born. Oh, shoot. Hold on, y'all. I gotta move this. All right. So there could be a truth being revealed about, with this 83, this breaks down to an 11, which could be, that also breaks down to a 2, but this is something perhaps being exposed about someone's 11th house. Regarding, this regards friendships, social things, and perhaps financial success. This could have something to do with someone's possessions or their finances. Something could be being exposed about someone's finances. And you'll have to forgive me. I don't know if I've got a little touch of something, but I'm sniffly, so my apologies, okay? We have obstacles and gut feeling. You could have had a gut feeling about this. You could have known somebody was going through some sort of lesson. Like, this is what I'm picking up, is this is a serious life lesson. Someone's having to learn from their mistakes. Somebody is going to break through this eventually, and your intuition, your inner guidance, your wisdom could have truly revealed this beforehand. You could have even got this message intuitively a very long time ago and tried to warn people, but my guess is that they didn't take this warning if this is the way the cards are coming out. Someone could be born February 13th. Someone could also be born in January. Something could have happened February 13th. Escapism. Running away from their problems. So yeah, collective, you could have got this intuitive feeling here about whatever has gone on here, and you tried to help whoever this is. Sorry, I'm just turning this down. You could have tried to help this person, but they chose not to listen, and now they're truly trying to escape whatever it is that happened, because the truth is being revealed. This could have something to do with relationships or some sort of communication. Someone could have tried to do something low vibrational at another's job or at their own job that somebody is now like finally doing something about or taking action in regards to. Okay, whoever this person is that's being exposed here, collective, They're being exposed for their putting material possessions and the material world above the connection to the divine. So whoever this person is, they could have had a connection to the divine at one time, or at least that's what they said. Their mask could truly be slipping here. And this is because they chose to do something low vibrational. Confirmation that they're trying to escape. Somebody could be taking action. This could be you. Someone could be taking action. I don't know who this is yet. We're going to clarify. Let's find out what got exposed here. What these obstacles are. I wasn't planning on using this deck, you guys, because this is the treacherous deck. And it cuts right to the point. Okay, so I am going to use this just to get some more clarification, to see what comes out. And then we'll move on to another deck. Spirit, what do we need to know about this exposed? What was exposed here? What's being exposed? What's being uncovered? Some sort of fake news, collective. So something's being uncovered about somebody lying, or the truth is being revealed about something that was fake. Because whoever this is that's being exposed needs to do some shadow work. They need to work on healing their inner demons. I can't really say that word, so you have to forgive me. I don't know if I can or not, but I'm not going to chance it. We have IRS, Alphabet Boys, CIA, FBI. Oh no. So, oh wow. This person royally effed up, you guys. Like, royally. If this is coming out, whew. Okay, someone could have actually lied to one of these 3-letter agencies about you. And it's highlighting how effed up they are. Let's just call it like it is, okay? So now this is being exposed. Oh, wow. Lying on you. Trying to get you caught up. Lied to police. Yo, I can't make this up. So they lie to you, trying to get you caught up for whatever reason here. For whatever thing that they tried to make up that was fake. N, somebody with the initial N, first, middle, or last, could be involved. I just heard the word Nancy. I don't know anyone named Nancy, but stay balanced and grounded, collective, because I'm getting that you're gonna find this out. N. Somebody with the initial N, first, middle, or last, could have done this. A Gemini? A Gemini. There could be an N that's in Gemini. Now, this could also be that there's someone who has Gemini in their chart. It doesn't have to be this N individual, but somebody could have Gemini anywhere in their chart. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, South Node, anywhere in their chart. If you guys aren't familiar with an astrological birth chart, check it out online and educate yourself. We have a witness. So there could be a witness here. This Gemini could be a witness, or I'm so sorry, you guys. I sound terrible. I feel fine, but all right. Let's keep going. What is this obstacle? So again, there's some sort of fake news being exposed. The truth is being revealed that someone tried to lie on you. They lied to the police or some sort of 3-letter agency about you. Somebody could have witnessed this. Let me move these around a little bit. All right. Tell me about obstacles. Credit card. Somebody could have said something about a credit card. This is their obstacle. Whatever's happening here, this obstacle is creating some sort of road bump in whatever it is that they did or said. So let's say somebody reported you to a 3-letter agency and they lied about some sort of credit card. You know, obviously this person doesn't understand how a 3-letter agency works, right? Most people know that you can't get away with anything. There are ways that these 3-letter agencies have in order to find out every single solitary move you've made electronically, where you've gone, where your phone is. There's stoplight cameras that can see. There's see where you go, where your license plate travels. There are, if you have toll roads in your area, there are cameras on toll roads that can tell each and every time you've driven through one. And it's impossible to get away with anything. So why someone would take it upon themselves to lie to a 3-letter agency is actually comical. And I'm not trying to be mean in any way, but it's like, what? Did you actually think this wouldn't come back? Criminal record. Someone could have been trying to get you a criminal record for something to do with a credit card. Now this credit card is turning into an obstacle. It could be actually bringing this person who needs this shadow work a criminal record. Possessed. This is right next to this 3-letter agency card. So the FBI, they could have even, oh my gosh, whoever this is that lied, collective, could have said you were possessed and that you took a credit card or something and that you need to learn a lesson. So you need a criminal record. The truth is coming out. This is just an obstacle for you, that it's turning into it was an obstacle for you, so all it did was create delays, trying to destroy your life. So whoever did this lied on you because they're trying to destroy your life. There's a witness here to this, and I don't know who this witness is, but this witness may be the one who exposed this BS storyline here. One more for obstacle, please. Heavy smoker. So there could be a heavy smoker that witnessed this. That's how you know who this person could be. All right, let's clarify gut feeling. You guys, this is turning into a really interesting read, no? Continue to level up, collective. You know this is just fake news. You could just have a gut feeling about this whole situation. So continue to level up. Continue to work on yourself. Your level up is also what exposed this particular person. Like nothing they said could even, none of it could be corroborated is what I'm getting. Power of attorney. Power of attorney. Criminal record. Somebody here could have got a power of attorney here for some sort of BS reason. Okay, so in one of my recent videos, you guys, I had somebody come in the comments, and this is no, like, I'm not upset about this comment or anything, but I want to address this because it seems to be coming out now as well. So in that reading, so there was something in the reading, I don't remember exactly what it was, but the something was said in the reading about how somebody may have signed some sort of paperwork to be tracked or hacked or followed or whatever, right? And this person said, I would never sign something like that. Like, this is ridiculous. Well, if you don't understand the circumstances that brought that out in the reading, what I was getting from this information that came out in that reading was that there could have been some sort of paperwork that was presented to someone in the collective that was like a fake document, right? So it could have been like on the cover letter of the document, it could have said inheritance, you know, like someone's family member could have come to them and been like, oh, here, I want you to sign this inheritance paperwork. And it could have, like, the first couple pages could have looked legit, right? And then, so because that looked legit, and maybe because the collective isn't an attorney, and on top of it, because they trusted these people who, let's just say, were their family members, they just looked at it, scanned it, and didn't understand some of the legal jargon, and so they just signed it, thinking it was, they could take this document and these people for face value. Then, come to find out, this was a power of attorney. Or this was something to monitor their financial records, or whatever the case is. Or it was a document in order to control some sort of money that the collective had coming to them. And because the collective's not an attorney, and they trusted these people, they just figured, okay, well, it did say power of attorney somewhere in there several times, but I'm not an attorney and I trust these people. So that could be the issue here. Someone could have come to you, collective, with a piece of paper or some sort of stack of papers that they wanted you to sign, and essentially you were signing your rights in your life away. And you could be now finding this out. This could have happened in like 2011. Something that happened in 2011 could be being exposed to now. Forged signature. Somebody could have just been trying to get you to sign something as well, so that way they had your signature, so then they could go sign it to other documents, like scan it. And I don't know how it works, you guys. I don't know if that's even possible. I'm just saying, like, that's what's coming out here. So there could be something here about a forged signature to something that was prevented. Somebody could have forged your signature to prevent you from getting something? Anyway, somebody could have presented a forged signature to a three-letter agency, tried to convince the courts you were crazy. So with a power of attorney, collective, or they, wow, okay. So someone lied to the police or to a three-letter agency, and they tried to convince the court you were crazy for money. They could have done this in order to get a power of attorney that required a signature, and you could have signed it and not known. This was all to destroy your life. To control, I just heard, to control some sort of money. But they had to convince the courts that you were cuckoo. Trying to keep you quiet. So now someone could be trying to keep you quiet. Somebody could have involved someone here that's a heavy smoker in trying to keep you quiet. Some witness. Your gut feeling has been telling you that someone's trying to keep you quiet. Your gut feeling is telling you that you may have signed something that was actually had verbiage in it saying power of attorney. Your ancestors are watching them and you. So your passed over loved one, perhaps if this is about, I mean, it's coming out that this is money. Okay? So there could be an ancestor that left you some money, and these people are wanting to take it or control it or something to that effect. Or they did take it and they even may have spent it. And now this is why they're trying to say you're crazy, like even trying to get you committed so that way they could, and now they're trying to escape this. You have a gut feeling this is going on. You could even have a gut feeling that your ancestors are watching you and them. These people are so heavily steeped in what they did here, collective, that they aren't even paying attention. We have CPA. A CPA could be involved in this, or somebody who runs numbers. Somebody who's a number person. Somebody's could be like a professional accountant or something of the sort. And now somebody's trying to escape. There could be proof that this CPA was paid with a credit card and lied to, waged war on you for money. This is right next to power of attorney and criminal record. Someone's trying to escape this. A Sagittarius could be a CPA, or a Sagittarius could be a sellout. And now they're trying to escape something. Wow. Tell me more about this waged war. Clothing? Clothing. Somebody could be trying to run away or escape with only the clothing on their back. Wow, interesting. Criminal. Y'all, what is up with this? Criminal record, criminal. Criminal clothing. Somebody could have done something in your clothing. This is starting to get a little weird. I'm not going to speak on this much until I get some more information. Spiritually bankrupt. There could be a witness here who's a heavy smoker that's trying to keep you quiet because they're spiritually bankrupt. And now they're realizing they have to run away from whatever this is they did, or they're going to have to, face it. Tell me about low vibrational. Putting material world above. Mental illness. So somebody's not only low vibrational, but the CPA could be mentally ill. And I'm not a doctor. I'm just repeating the cards. Serious about your spirituality. So you could notice that someone needs to work on shadow work here, because you're very serious about your spirituality. You could also have some psychology background. Now, you don't have to be an actual doctor, but you could have worked on yourself, and in turn, it educated you. So, like, let's say you've dealt with narcissistic personality disorder in others, and it's become on an abusive level to yourself. So you chose to learn about it. So you could be realizing that certain people now are presenting these types of symptoms or traits. And you just maybe are realizing you don't resonate with someone that isn't choosing to treat you well. You may be seeing that somebody's presenting like mentally ill symptoms, or okay, the other thing is that this is right next to fake news. So somebody could have lied about you having some sort of mental illness, saying you're low vibrational, but really you're serious about your spirituality. They only did this so they could wage war on you for money. And there's a CPA involved in this that could be a criminal that's spiritually bankrupt. We have ring camera. Somebody could be acting like possessed on your ring camera. Or somebody who's showing up on your ring camera could be possessed. Like, someone could have hired someone to do something on your ring camera. This three-letter agency is aware of who these people are. Money, 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 money. Okay, so somebody did this because of money. So a criminal could have been given money to destroy your life. So they could try to convince the courts that you're crazy. I'm not getting that the same person who, let's say, hired criminals here to destroy your life are the same people that are actually showing up on your Ring camera. This is a criminal, looks like, organization of some sort that took money to do this. So that way, so they're, whatever they're doing on your Ring camera collective, they were paid to do this. So that way they could take, whoever is being exposed here could take this information to the courts and say you're crazy. Personality disorder. So whoever this person is who's done this has a personality disorder. They're spiritually bankrupt. So we've got mental illness and personality disorder. Need to stay in their lane. So you could be taking action because someone needs to stay in their lane, collective. This could be a CPA, wife. Somebody's wife could be involved in waging war on you to do something. This could have something to do with a power of attorney. Ooh. Gemini and Sagittarius literally just fell flat on their face with these cards here. We have angels, ancestors, guides, divine guidance. Are you listening? Listen to your divine team. So if you are getting messages here, collective, you could be getting messages from your divine team that it's time to take action. Now, when I say take action, this could be, you know, something like getting an attorney or, you know, maybe getting even a Ring camera or something like that. Being investigated. Somebody's wife is being investigated. This is right next to this 3-letter agency card. So we have this 3-letter agency, possessed, forged signature, clothing, Ring camera, and being investigated. Confirmation. Did you hear that? Okay, let's keep going. Painful ending. Someone's wife could be getting a painful ending. Not the money that they wanted. They could be ending up with some sort of painful ending here. Like a criminal record for trying to destroy your life. For trying to convince the courts you were crazy. Not staying in their lane. This being investigated is going to bring a painful ending. We have payment. So there could be someone who paid a witness. Someone's a witness to this. Somebody could have paid this witness to stay quiet about something. Ooh. Interesting. This is being exposed. Okay. One more. And then we're going to switch decks. USA. So this could be happening in the US. There could be a Sag and a Gemini in the US that are involved in this. One of them or both of them could be criminals or possessed. The delay. All right, let's get a different deck. We'll take a few of these. All right, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, tell me about this fake news being exposed. Delulu. So it's being found out that someone's Delulu. They have unrealistic beliefs. What they did was crazy, and now it's being exposed. Tell me more about this exposed. Change in career. Chronic complainer. This Delulu person could be a chronic complainer. Never happy. Spreading negativity like wildfire. This Delulu person could be spreading negativity like wildfire. They wanted a new path in life here, so they went for it. And so they chose to do some delusional thing here to spread fake news, perhaps even to law enforcement. 222, 233, and 165. Someone could be born in 65. Something about 2022 could be significant. Okay, tell me about these obstacles, Holy Spirit. What do we need to know about these obstacles? SA. So you guys, I'll hold this up if you guys don't know what SA is, but trigger warning. A non-consensual sex act or behavior. Being stripped of autonomy, safety, or identity. Okay. Somebody here wanted you, collective, to be stripped of feeling safe. They wanted you to not feel like you were yourself, or they wanted you to feel like, or they wanted to take your identity. This could be something about identity and credit card, criminal record. This heavy smoker could be involved in this and taking your identity. Someone could be born on the 27th of the month. Or something about 2027 could be significant. Flex. Showing off or displaying something you're proud of. Being too boastful in an annoying way. So somebody here could have a criminal record. They could have been boasting about how they were going to take your identity and make you look like you're possessed. This person could already have a criminal record for doing this. The alphabet boys could know about it already. Intergenerational conflict. Fight over values, inheritance, identity. Battle between past and future. Fear of becoming irrelevant or unseen. So this person here that's Delulu could have been spreading fake news on you, collective, because maybe they're feeling like they are irrelevant or unseen because they need to do shadow work. This could be a parent, a mother. This could be over inheritance. Maybe this is their identity. They identify with money. They feel like they're someone because of money. An afterthought and surprise pregnancy. Oh, Lord. Okay. Someone could have lied, collective, and said something about you being pregnant and it wasn't planned. That this was an unexpected surprise. This was part of this lie. So let's say somebody said this to the alphabet boys and they were like, oh yeah, my child, let's say this is a parent. My child, is possessed. They even had a kid and they didn't tell anybody, and now that kid is nowhere to be found, and spread some sort of BS about you being pregnant but not actually producing a child. This could be what they were trying to use to get you caught up here. This was part of destroying your life. This is crazy. So this person is really coming out like they are having problems. Okay, this could also be a situation where this person, maybe you stopped talking to this person because you knew of the way that they were. you could have stopped talking to them because they're toxic. And this person thought they were going to hit you with destroying your life. And this was going to work. This was going to give you some sort of criminal record, or that you would be investigated. And now this person's being exposed. We have cut through the noise in throuple. This could be part of this lie, collective. They could have said you were a part of a throuple in a non-traditional, open, and consensual relationship. They could have said this is how you got pregnant. Cut through the noise. Ignore the distractions and get focused. People and things are trying to distract you. Ignore them. So this is what I'm getting you've done, collective. You had a gut feeling that this was going to transpire, perhaps, and that somebody was lying to cause obstacles here. So you just chose to continue to level up, and this was the right thing to do. You could have got this message intuitively from your ancestors, your angels, or your divine team. Tell me more about obstacles. Insurance policy, life insurance. So this was all a ploy because of a life insurance policy. And now we are right at power of attorney once again and forged signature. Someone's hiding money from you. They took something out in your name, or they took something out of your name when it came to a life insurance policy. They could have forged your signature to get your name off of a policy. They could have said that they had power of attorney over you and that they could do this. They could have also, if that's not the case, that they could have tried to convince the courts you were crazy so they could hide money from a life insurance policy from you. These people are so gross. Tell me more. Tell me about this gut feeling. Itinerary. This was an intentional movement. Fate or destined. So whatever is happening here, collective, this was part of your mission. Part of you most likely agreed to this before you came in. I believe we all do, but you're entitled to your own beliefs, and I respect that. Now, you could even be getting like bits and pieces of this through your divine team, telling you like this was what you were put here for. You were put here to be the lesson that these people needed to learn, this life lesson. So you agreed to go through all these obstacles. And you could know how protected you are, and that's why you're not concerned about this. I mean, it could be concerning, of course, right? You have to be like completely numb to not be concerned. But I hope you get what I'm saying. Nepo baby. Inherited power. Generational advantage. Envy and projection. Unfairness and crowned at birth. What did I just say? So, okay, this could be something collective where you were literally crowned at birth. You could be a trust fund baby and you've never seen $1 of this trust fund in your life. But they're paying all these people to come against you. They're even paying witnesses to even either say you have a personality disorder or do something on your Ring camera to cause some sort of mental illness. Like, these people are really trying to make this look a certain way. So we've got trying to convince the court you're crazy for money. So they're trying to do this so that way they can take over or control this insurance policy. So they have control of it, or they can have it, or not feel like they're being cut out of something when it's not even yours, or it's not even theirs to begin with. So now they could be trying to like come do wild things on your Ring camera This is just one of the things that I'm getting. So like strange criminal like people could be showing up on your Ring camera. And you could know, like you could have figured this out. Speaking of which, my Ring camera. Okay. So now, whatever it is that these people are doing, they're perhaps being given money. These could be criminals. To show up on your Ring camera and do wild things, illegal things that are now being investigated. And now these people are all going to have a painful ending. It's going to be found out that they were paid. They should have stayed in their own lane. All right. So we have getting more serious and brand loyalists. Follows popular choice, chooses low risk familiar options. Follower, name dropper. Comfort over risk. Somebody could wear like brand name stuff. Someone could be using, this criminal could be using all this money they're being given to buy brand name like items like, I don't know, Gucci, LV, whatever. Which is truly weird. Like, wow. First of all. And then they could be buying jewelry. Jewelry and clothes. So what this criminal is buying with this money. And now they're going to have a painful ending and they're not going to have any money to, I don't know, get an attorney or something. Tell me about low vibration, or escape, sorry. Escape. Hold on, let me move these over here. Disowned. Feeling rejected, abandoned. Why can't I hold cards, you guys? Wounds about belonging, identity, worthiness, shadow, healing. So someone here, collective, was trying to paint an illusion here that you would feel disowned, rejected. And you could just be serious about your spirituality. Someone could be 39. Something could have started when someone's 39. You could be 39. This could end when you're 39. Something to that effect. Tell me about escapism. Transplant. Giving or receiving vital organs. There could be somebody involved here, collective, that either gave or received a transplant. This could be like a kidney transplant or something like that. A life-saving procedure. Someone could have given like a transfusion or something like that. This person could be born in February. Doesn't have to be though, or just on the 30th of the month. This person could be part of this waging war on you. So this person could be part of this war on you, collective, that believes some sort of fake news. We have real talk. So that's the truth. Yeah, this was somebody here was invading your space. Whether this is something you realize or not, this happened or is happening. This was all about some sort of lie and misunderstanding. Or now this person who gave someone, like, I don't know why I'm getting a kidney, even though there's a heart on this. Someone could have got a heart transplant or something like that. I don't know why I'm getting kidney, but it could be anything. So this could have been an invasive surgery, and now somebody's got the spotlight on them. And the truth is that they're going to be found out that somebody lied to them. Somebody has a mental illness and offered them money to do something, and it was based on fake news. This is the truth. Shield yourself and cuffing season. Take care of mental and emotional well-being. Choose distance or silence. Set boundaries. So this could be somebody you set boundaries with because you could realize somebody has a personality disorder and they're low vibrational. This could be somebody you were like in a relationship with, or this is just someone, let's say that you just ride, like this is coming right next to wife. Somebody could have given their wife a transplant. Now they're being investigated. Y'all, I kind of feel like I shouldn't be saying certain things right now. Spirit just flashed these words in my head. I could see the words in my head and it says they're watching. This person could be watching. I don't know how they would know who I am, but they could be watching. This person's wife could be watching. These people that are being investigated could be watching. If they are, they need to do the right thing. All right, tell me about low vibrational. One more. Root canal. Strengthening foundations, going through the tough times to get to the good, fixing the root of the problem. So someone's being investigated to get to the root of the problem here. All right, tell me about taking action. Whoa. Bitter victor. Didn't win anything, but still feel like they gained emotionally from someone else's loss. So somebody's delulu here. They thought that they, like, maybe they're bitter, okay? Somebody's bitter here. This person who spread some sort of fake news is bitter because you're continuing to level up. And you're shielding yourself from this. And now somebody's wife is realizing they didn't win anything. They won being investigated. And now they're going to have a painful ending. Limited edition in white noise. So someone could be talking about you, collective, like you're special, but you're unique. You are special. Somebody may not like the fact that you are very intuitive. Someone's jaw could be on the ground. Now, the other thing is, like, if somebody is watching this who's involved in this situation, they have one choice and one choice only, because they are being investigated. They could have been paid some money to try to push you in some way. I'm not understanding fully what this is, but they were told that you had a personality disorder by someone who's spiritually bankrupt and trying to keep you quiet. They could have been used to infringe on your personal boundaries, to follow you. Whoever the person is, the person who lied on you is different than the person who hired this person to infringe on your boundaries. There's two people involved here at the core of this. I just heard a two-headed snake. There's two people at the root of this issue, at the core, like at the top. And they are both part of this campaign to fake news about you. They could have both been in on getting this power of attorney and trying to convince the courts that you're crazy. They also both could have lied on you to a 3-letter agency or to a local police or law enforcement office. You're being guided away, filtered, like you're guided out of this mess, collective. There's a protective barrier coming in from your divine team. So you're able to see what's going on. You're being given this information through your intuition to see what's actually going on here. But you should know, if you've questioned, you may know of someone who's been a transplant recipient or someone who gave an organ to someone. This could have been to their wife. They are being investigated as being a part of this situation, as taking a payment to do something in this situation. This is going to be painful for somebody, you guys. We have root canal right next to painful ending. Except for, I think a root canal might be much easier than this. Ooh. All right. Can I get one more for taking action? Where are we at on time? All right. Sister act. You could have a sister involved as well. Someone's sister could be involved in taking some sort of payment or taking action, collective. Someone's sister could have tried to take action on you. This says straight up naughty list. Acting spiritual but on the naughty list. Hiding secrets. Pretending to be someone they are not. You could have a sister involved, collective, that either states they're really religious or really spiritual or something like that, that needs to stay in their lane. They're being investigated as well as this two-headed snake that's Delulu. Sweet symphony. Everything is aligning effortlessly. Sense of ease and contentment, sweetness in the journey. So you could be like, everything is aligning perfectly right now. Exactly how it's supposed to. Remember that. This could be a sweet symphony for you. You may actually know, collective, that this sister's a fraud when it comes to their spirituality or their religious beliefs, because you are serious about your spirituality. So you can see whether or not, like, you could be a seer. You could see that this person is a fraud. I said I was only going to take one more, but let me just get one final card now. Okay, like I just said, this sister could be someone who moves in the dark. Tries to pretend like they live in the light, but they don't. They're of dark intentions here. You could know this. Yeah, there's something here about money and conflict. A power struggle, an obstacle and restrictions. This person moves in the dark, and this is all for money. Whatever conflict they're creating, it's for money. And they're being investigated. All of them are being investigated right now. Oh my. This is crazy. My lips are so chapped, y'all. Okay. All right, let's keep going. I want to get... Let me just get a couple from this deck, and then we'll move on, or we'll close out. Tell me about exposed, Holy Spirit. Oh my goodness, we're not taking all those. All right. Spirit saying take these. Opposition, relationship, and ascending. So someone's relationship here is being exposed, collective. There could be two people, one of which could be born in April these are this opposition here. The opposition could be in a relationship, to be a married couple, or they were married at one time. Someone could be born on the 8th or the 4th of the month, or in August or April. And we have ascending. This is your energy. Hold on. Okay, so these two are being exposed for being your opposition. This could be family members with the number 4, 4th house. This could be home and family, even a maternal figure. That's your opposition. That was trying to create some sort of ending for you, collective, even some sort of passing of someone. But instead, you're ascending. You're transforming through this. Yeah, because you are very spiritual. You are a high priestess, a seer, very intuitive. You use your third eye to guide and to enlighten yourself about things that you are questioning. When it comes to some sort of work, or you're being enlightened about something here. When it comes to a power of attorney, a credit card, criminal record, and that somebody said you were possessed, you could know that they were trying to destroy your life. They could also been trying to destroy your health, and you're leveling up. You're having financial success. You're not possessed. You don't, like, if somebody was trying to say you have bad credit or something, collective, like, there could have been a situation with your health that caused you to have bad credit. Trusted. This could be someone you trusted that worked against you, that tried to forge your signature or did forge your signature, or did something with a power of attorney so they could try to convince the courts you were crazy for some sort of inheritance or money. They could have even traveled to do this, or traveled to do some sort of divination, or did some sort of casting from afar, or something like that. This is really not about spell work with this divination card, but somebody could have traveled to see, like, a tarot reader, or somebody who reads a thief. This could have happened in 2024. Close friends? Close friend could be involved who's a thief that traveled towards you. Somebody could have lied and said that you were a thief in order to affect your reputation. Something could have transpired in October 2024. This could have also been going on since 2022. Something happened, I'm really picking up 2011, something transpired. This could have to do with when this power of attorney was happened here. But you have self-love. And we have enamor as well. And false narrative. So your gut feeling could be telling you about whatever this false narrative is. Somebody could be born in 1989. Some relationship could be getting more serious, but I'm really not picking up that this is yours. Somebody spread some sort of false narrative, collective, so you wouldn't have a new beginning with a relationship. They lied about your self-love. It's right over the root and sacral chakra on this card. Yeah, whoever this was trying to cause issue to your balance here when it came to your heart chakra and your sacral chakra. This could also have to do with your immune system. So someone was trying to talk crap about how you love yourself or how you share yourself with others, or your sacral chakra and your heart chakra. They were trying to affect this with this false narrative, trying to say that they just loved you. They loved you and wanted the best for you, but they were over here spreading some sort of false narrative. They took the steps to do this. This was intentional movement to spread a false narrative, and you could know this. This was about ruining your reputation. Tell me about escape. Surprise. Someone could be finding out that this is true. Someone who's born on the 14th of the month. Whoever this is that tried to disown you could be born on the 14th of the month. They wanted you to feel rejected and abandoned after they got this information that was a lie. This was all a false narrative. So they waged war on you as well for money and or to get a power of attorney under some sort of lie. The veil. Yeah, you could see this. You already know. Soulmate. So this could be somebody you have a soul contract with. This could be mother, father, partner, friend, boss. I mean, it could really be anybody. You know what's crazy, you guys? These came out earlier and I put them back. So, because there was too many. But unexpected money, courthouse, and awakening. So this person here who waged war on you for money, who helped lie. This is this second head of this snake, of this two-headed snake. These are both soulmates. This first person is your opposition. This could be a mother. It came out, maternal figure. Doesn't have to be this is someone who played the mother role in your life, okay? And now we have this other person here who's also a soulmate and a masculine. Could be a father, I guess. This person was part of waging war on you, perhaps in court for unexpected money. This person could be very low vibrational. Now they're trying to run from whatever it is that transpired. But something happened in court. This could have been in 2023. They could have been part of going to court in 2023 to get some unexpected money in, let's say, 2027, which would be next year. They're awakening to whatever the situation is. They're awakening to this person being a liar. And now they're essentially stuck to this person and what they did. You know, a two-headed snake. They both are sharing the same body, but they essentially have different necks and heads. They've been, like, put together. That's all I can explain. That's, like, the best way I can explain it. That's what I'm getting. And now they're awakening to this. And they're having a painful ending. They're awakening because they're being investigated. They could know, like, for a fact, oh my gosh, I'm being investigated. And they could be thinking, if I'm being investigated, that means that whatever I did with the other half of this snake here involved me in something. And now I'm being investigated by the feds or something for lying in court. Because they could know, they could be going back to everything that transpired and being like, oh my goodness, I messed up. Divine feminine. So they could have done this to a divine feminine. This could be your energy. They're awakening that you are a divine feminine. Because you did not have a painful ending when it comes to something. You experienced a sweet symphony, everything aligning effortlessly. Again, we have Sagittarius and Gemini. I don't know who these people are, if they're the same or different. But yeah, keep that in mind. We have distant future. So someone's getting a painful ending here in the future. They're being educated on something, on whatever it is that has happened here. Third party sitch. They're realizing that somebody effed them over by lying. We have moving on and nice guy. You could have been trying to move on with someone, collective, and they lied. They either said that like this relationship was going to end with a third party or something, that you had a spirit, like a personality disorder, that you were spiritually bankrupt, that you had a baby you didn't take, that didn't ever, like, I don't know. Someone's trying to say you did something here. You were possessed and you got rid of a baby after you had it. Like, it's nowhere to be found kind of thing, if you get what I'm saying. Moving on. So somebody tried to mess with... Okay, we have number 60 and 61. So you were trying to move on and somebody tried to create a painful ending for you with this situation. Okay, one more card, and then we're going to close out. Priest. This could be somebody that was religious that did this. Somebody could be born in 1971, 61, or 60. Who was involved in this? Yeah, and at the bottom of the deck, we have imprisonment. So now someone's going to jail. This person, this painful ending is prison. Someone knows this. For what they did. All the moves they made in the dark. You could have a sister that's involved. Someone's wife could be involved. And of course we have these snakes. These conjoined snakes. Their gift is prison. Come through, spirit. And this is going to make you happy, a healer, happy. That because you're in high honor and y'all, I can't. I have chills all over. Okay. Abundance and family. Evil eye. Oh, rich. What? Okay. Wow. Okay, so what you're not seeing is that these people are going to be gifted prison. And this is going to make you happy. This is going to be a sweet symphony for you. And not that it's like we revel in people having a downfall. No, if these people did this and lied to a government agency about you, and it was all lies to have you investigated to get you thrown behind bars or in a mental institution, this is sick. You're a healer of high honor, collective. You're going to get your family abundance that was meant for you. These family members that were involved in trying to put some evil eye on you, some sort of ritual to have you looked at bad by everyone is concerned now after they were unbothered. There's a boss involved in this that is like realizing they're mentally unstable because they're realizing that they're looking at their headstone. Or they tried to actually create this ending through flying monkeys for an earth angel. Oops. This poverty is being reversed. And now the legal system is involved in whatever this mess is, this tornado that they tried to cause. This destruction is heading right for them. Whew. Wow. All right, you guys, I'm going to skip any more messages at this point and just close this out. Listen, I really hope that this brought some clarification or confirmation to something that you were already aware of. I've been hearing all day, and I didn't say this in the beginning of the message, but I've been hearing all day, actually for the last 2 days, it's just a matter of time now. I think I said this in one of my last readings, but it's just a matter of time now. It's almost over. If this is confirmation that this is family who's involved in this, or even people who you thought were friends or aren't friends or past friends or whatever, you might, now I'm not telling you what to do, but you might want to be mindful if you're still talking to them, because there's this heavy trap energy and lie, the twisting of words, perhaps the chronic twisting of words, that someone's made a literal job here. I mean, if somebody said you were pregnant, but you never were pregnant, to even get you investigated for doing something to a child, like it's not funny. It's really not funny. But the fact that somebody would actually consider doing this is what's funny. Like, what did you think was going to happen? So let me know in the comments, you guys, if you guys feel like sharing. I'd love to hear what you have to say. I do read every comment. If your comments are rude, you're calling someone out by name, or you're attacking me or any other reader for that matter, don't bother, because I'm just going to report and block. So anyway, I love you guys. Let me know if you feel like it in the comments, if this, made sense to you. And yeah, I will see you guys on the next one. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.